Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and today I'm back with a new kind of video format on this channel where I talk about stuff I bought the previous month, which would be April, and my opinion on the stuff I bought. Now before I start this video, I want to clear out some stuff. First of all, I have been trying to film this video the whole freaking week, and every time something happens, I don't know what's going on. This is like probably the 6th time now, and I hope I can film it and upload it today. Also, what I want to say, yeah, I'm also constantly always forgetting stuff in the video, so I'm like, oh my god. So fingers crossed this time I do everything right. So the next thing I want to address is yes, those kind of videos I feel like I will do always in the middle of the month, because if I'm buying, for example, I bought some stuff at the end of April, and then if I upload this video like, I don't know, 5th March, not 5th March, 5th May, I feel like I don't really have a profound opinion about the product yet. So I feel like these kind of videos will be up on my channel always in the mid of the month. I don't want to rank the things because I feel like this would be way too hard. Like it's way too hard. I want to have like products in categories where I'm saying like this was bad, this is meh, and then the other one which is amazing. And luckily this month I had a lot of amazing stuff, not so many bad stuff or meh stuff. Yeah, not really many. And before I start this video, oh my god, so much disclaimer, I have a lot of K-beauty this month, and the reason is I recently don't really see myself buying a lot of Western stuff. I'm more drawn to all the K-beauty stuff, and it hasn't stopped yet. So May will be also probably full of K-beauty. But that's all on it. That's all from my side. I feel like I said everything. Oh yeah, my bangs are gone. I'm just removing them now because the weather in Hong Kong is so hot and I can't live with bangs anymore. They're constantly clutching onto my forehead and they're already really hard to tame, and now it's really getting out of hand. So until at least autumn, until autumn arrives in Hong Kong, which is very, very late, we will have to rock this kind of hairstyle where I'm putting my bangs back, or I'm just growing them out right now. I think I talked already way too much. I will start the video. So let me first start with stuff I think were a fail for me, and I have 3 products actually, only where I'm like they were really not good. So the first product I want to talk about is the Fenty Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint Foundation. And the reason for this is I know a lot of people love this, but I really think this is no good for my skin type. This is not good if you have any dry skin. It has an amazing blurring effect. It has also really decent coverage, but it is so drying on my skin. I can't tell you, like maybe if I put on a really nourishing moisturizing primer or like a moisturizer underneath, it looks good for the first hour maybe, and then it starts going crazy. I don't know what it is. Like some people say it really helps them when they really prep their skin, but it doesn't help me. Like after 1 hour it starts looking patchy, it starts looking really dry, and it starts to emphasize my pores, especially around here. If you have any kind of acne, this clings onto it too. So this is really a skin tint where I'm like, it's really a bad product for me because it's really not made for me. So I feel like if you have any of a dry skin, or if you even like more of the Khloe style, this is really not for you. This is also not something this is also not something I'm really interested in. Like the blurring, I like blurring but not too much because my pores are very small because my skin is dry, right? So I'm more on like something I want to have a skin tint which is making me glow. So this one is really a product which is just not made for me. I know a lot of people love it and I understand. I feel like if you have oily skin or combination skin, this can be really good for you. But any dry skin, I don't even think primer or moisturizer can help you anymore, because after a while this starts to really start to really dry your skin out. I don't feel that this is sweat proof or mask proof. I've tried many times. It's also always transferred onto my mask. The weather in Hong Kong is now really humid. It doesn't really withstand the humidity, even though it says it. I don't know, it just always looks weird on the skin, especially after a few hours. It looks really horrible. And then the next thing is I tried to apply this with my fingers, my sponge and brushes. And I said already before, for me the application with the sponge looked the best, because I feel like the sponge gives a little bit more hydration back, but no, I also don't really see the finger thing, like it doesn't work. If I don't blend my foundation into the skin properly, it looks weird. It was just not a good product for me. The next product I have to talk about is this thing from Etude House, and this is the Tear Eyeliner. So, you know, if you are like into K-beauty, like those glittery effects underneath your lower lash line, you know, a lot of it's a little bit more trendy if you put like shimmer underneath your lower lash line to have like this kind of like puffy eyes. I don't know what it is exactly, you know, that you look a little bit more like you have puffy eyes. It's very popular in Korea, and I felt like I wanted to try this because I really like this trend. I think it looks super cute. However, this one from Etude House, this liner, is horrible. This always contradicts with every concealer and every foundation I have. It always tears it off, and then you see exactly the line where the shimmer starts and the foundation ends. Like, it looks so bad. And yes, it is per se, I don't know, it's even, I don't really like this product. Like, normally I'm always amazed for Etude House stuff, but also like the shimmer is not really like blowing me away, and how it kind of sits on the skin. Like, I tried to put it on my lid just like clear like this. It doesn't look good, and it's kind of sticky, and it kind of like smears around the eyelid. Like, I don't know, this is really not a good product. Like, I can't recommend this at all. And the next product I'm so sad about, this is from MAC, and that's actually new. I haven't seen anyone talking about those, but those are the Love Me liquid lip colors, and this is the color Adore Me. So I was wearing this, I was trying to wear this a few times, and I was also trying to wear this yesterday. Hear me up, this has an amazing color. The color is so beautiful. Like, it's like a cool tone red. It's very pretty. It's very flattering. It makes my skin it makes my teeth very white. So also the texture on the lip, it feels very good. It's a little bit sticky, and it's not very long lasting for a liquid lipstick. Like, it is not transfer proof. Like, maybe if you plot it a lot, then it is getting a little bit more transfer proof, but it's not. It definitely will smear under your mask. That I don't even mind that much. The problem is how hard it is to apply on the lips. I don't know if it's because this is a red one, but this is absolutely not forgiving. Like, you can't, or maybe it's because I'm not good at it, but you can't, if you make a mistake with this liquid lipstick, it's a mess. It's such a mess. And you know, with the red one, like, you get all reddish around the lip. This is kind of hard to apply, and it is basically, I feel like it is because of the formula, because it is kind of sticky, so it sticks around, but it's not completely transfer proof, so it starts smearing. I really wanted to love this. I really love this color, but I'm just not. Oh, my boyfriend comes home.
A few moments later.
So of course we got interrupted by my boyfriend. And yes, I continue with the next category, which is the kind of like mess stuff I had. And I have to confess, I feel like this is the thing I feel like is not all that good, even though I said it's kind of good in my video. This is the Kill Lash Super Proof Mascara Sleek Volume from Clio. Now look at this wand. You can already see this doesn't give a lot of volume, even though it has volume sleek. And what I'm searching for in a mascara is like that I get a lot of volume and that it's really black and maybe lengthening. This mascara is more for me like to separate my lashes, but the thing is, it is so hard. It's such a hard mascara again, and it is because they want to lift up and hold the curl kinda, but that's not the thing I need. Like, that's the problem with those kind of mascaras. I don't see this giving me any volume. I can kind of like not build it up. The more I build it up, the more spidery kind of gets. So this is kind of like a matte mascara because I feel like it's more for a natural look, but it's also kind of me because I already knew I don't like those kind of mascaras and I bought one, so I'm like, yeah. Now I'll get very briefly over products I love, and the first products I show you are products that I repurchased, and I don't really talk about them a lot because I repurchased them. This is the VDL Lumi Primer. I've used them up and now I have it again because this is a favorite of mine. And then I have the BB Cushion Whitening SPF 50 from Laneige, and there are 2 inside. I used my old one up now and now I can use those. I'm really happy. It's one of my favorite cushion foundation. I repurchased the Dewy Setting Spray from Anastasia Beverly Hills when Sephora had the kind of like discount going on, their VIP sale, and so I stocked up and now I've used my setting spray up, so I'm very happy I have this. And then I had a huge haul from MAC and they had like minus 30%. I feel like kind of like because they were in a competition with Sephora. This is the MAC Fix Plus in the Black Cherry Blossom edition. I recently ran out of my small bottle. This is so beautiful and this was very nice that I got 30% off this. I also picked up other stuff from MAC. Now this is the stuff I picked up from the, I don't even know, is it the Dark Cherry Blossom, Dark Cherry collection? I picked up 2 blushes, the Room to Bloom and Dilly Dolly. Now, if you look at me open them, I like those blushes. They're very pretty. They can be used. I feel this one, like as you can see, this is like a little bit more on the cooler tone side. This one more on the peachy pink tone side. This can be used as a blush topper. I kind of mix them together. They're very beautiful. They give you a very nice Khloe sheen. I really enjoy them, but I ordered something else from MAC, other blushes, and they're like next week, so just let me know. I like them, but they're not as good as the other ones I bought. This one I bought 2. This is the Blossom or Bust Glow Play Lip Balm, and I didn't thought I would like this one, but I really love this one. This is so hydrating and it gives you a really beautiful color on the lips, and it's not sticky. It's kind of like a lip balm with a tint. Kind of expensive for that, but it's really beautiful and I got it on a discount, so it's okay. And then I picked up, let me talk about those. The reason why I'm not filming right now my favorite blushes or my top 10 blushes is because I'm testing so many blushes and maybe I find some that I really like and I put into the list. And I found 2 MAC blushes which are so good. Now this is the, what is it called? Glow Play Blush. So natural, and I have that's peachy. And let me tell you, this formula is next level. I'm wearing this color So Natural right now on my cheeks. They're so amazing. They have this pouty formula we kind of know from the Kiko Mood Boost collection, but this sinks like different to the skin. It looks so beautiful. You definitely can build this up. Honestly, this blush formula from MAC is so good. I'm so happy I got them. I got them also on a discount and I really want to get more. The next thing I picked up also from MAC is those 4 lipsticks. This is actually the Cacao Talk collection. I have kept the packaging because how cute is this? And I have more of the brighter colors. I have a Good Day, Here's a Hug, and Times Infinity. Now I actually really like the MAC formula. Some of them are luster lipsticks and some of them are powder lipsticks, and I really like the formula. So here you have a bright orange, and then you have like Ryan, and yes, we have here also this one, the peachy one, Have a Good Day. It's more of a peachy color, very pretty for spring, right? And then you have him here. It's super cute. And yes, I really like this collection. I think MAC did a good job. I have like a special connection to MAC, but they are recently really always only disappoint me. So this collection kind of like made everything better. This is like a red, classic red, and this is a luster lip. This is not matte. Let me go over those palettes really quick because I have a full review on my channel on them and I feel like everything has been said already. As I predicted, this is the palette I don't use that much because we are currently in spring, summer, wherever you are. Not really like a palette I'm really vibing with right now, so this is not really used, but I'm really using a lot those 3, and from those 3 it's actually very funny. I'm using the most Pampas Garden one because that's the kind of colors I'm gravitating towards to. However, those 2 have the better quality. Yeah, they're really good. They have some pressed glitters in them. If You can see my review. Yes, but other than that, I feel like these are really good palettes. I get the monochromatic, really pretty look, and I really enjoyed them in April. I really enjoyed them in April. Besides, I haven't really used this one. This one, I feel like this is the Colorgram Rosy Tone Up Cream. I'm wearing it on my skin today too. I didn't think I would love it as much as I do. The thing with this I found out is that you have to only apply a really small amount, and then it doesn't get too bright, but it's so nourishing for my skin. I feel like this keeps my skin hydrated the whole freaking day, and that's what I really need for my dry skin. So I end up really loving this more than I even liked it in the video. And yes, it really makes my makeup application go on really smoothly, and my skin is brightened and it looks more even. And with this, it's also so hydrated, so I'm really enjoying this right now, and I'm using this really daily. Really amazing product. Let me go over those little velvet inky air velvet lipstick from Peripera. Pretty pink I have Hotspot red and Genius rosy pink. I like all of them. I have an old one of those two. This is the new packaging, and I like them. Like my opinion didn't really change from my video. They give you a really good nice filling on the lip. You can easily make that gradient look, which is very popular. They really feel nice on the lip. They're not drying or anything. They're just not as long lasting. It's a velvet lip tint, so it's not as long lasting as like a matte liquid lipstick or something like that. But however, you still have like a little bit of tint even though they faded away. So I really enjoy them. I always, if I don't know what I have to throw on the lips, I usually go with one of those. I can't tell you how much I fell in love with those Sharp So Simple waterproof pencil liner from Clio. Now those are so amazing. I bought first only the black one and the brown one, and because I love them so much, I also bought maroon brown and choco brown, which is more a reddish brown. I'm wearing on my lid today, and the choco brown is a little bit of a deeper brown. They are so amazing. I can't tell you, I never thought I would like a pen liner that much. If you hear someone signing or moving in the background, my boyfriend is there. They're really good. Like, they're very sharp. They're very, you can make a very precise line. Like I do my eyeliner with this too. You can put them also in the waterline. And I never thought that I would like a pen liner as much as I like those. Like, I'm using them daily now. This is really one of the product discoveries of April for me, because I love them so much. And I normally always like those liquid water felt tips or brush tips, but honestly everything got replaced with those now, and I'm so happy I can also find different kinds of brown, because I feel like normally eyeliners only have one certain type of brown, and sometimes that doesn't go really with my look. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you have like a more cool toned or a warm toned brown look on your eyes, and then you need the kind of like eyeliner according to that. And I feel like with those, Clio has like an amazing range, so I'm so happy I have those. Like, this is so amazing. No, my camera is out of battery.
1 hour later.
So of course my camera had to die, but I want to continue with those 3 products. Now those products my boyfriend bought me actually. This was like in the period where Times Square had those coupons and we had to buy something specific. We had to get a specific amount, kind of like. And yes, he was like urging me, buy something, and everything was sold out. So I decided I get this one, and I'm actually really happy with my purchase. Now I will start with the palette first. This is the 3CE Beach Mousse palette. It's a very peachy palette and I really like it. 3CE is actually very pigmented, especially for a Korean brand. Like, those shades are really pigmented, especially the matte shades. I will say that those glitter shades are somewhat lackluster, or like not as intense or as glittery, shimmery I wish they would be, but they're still very pretty. I really like the looks that come out of this. This is a truly peachy palette, and I really like this. I really enjoy playing with this. I used it quite a bit. You can see I digged into those shades quite a lot, and I really enjoyed this one more than I thought I would be, because I really bought this like on a whim. So we got this kind of amount, so we get the coupons, and now I'm really happy I got it. Then I have also the blush. This is like the blush in peach splash, and it's a very perfect color, especially for the palette. It's a very peachy color, very good quality, lasts really long. I really like this one too, but however, I'm really like right now on the liquid cream blush, so I'm kind of neglecting everything powdery at the moment, but yeah. And then I also bought the 3CA Velvet Lip Tint, and I already own one of this one, more of a autumn shade, like brownish warm tone shade, and I really like those. Those are amazing. Those feel really good on the lip. They are not drying or whatsoever. When the shade kind of fades away, you still have a lip tint, and I really enjoy those. And this color is very pretty. It looks very reddish, but it is somewhat more peachy actually on the side. It's very weird, at least that's for me. Like when I apply it, I feel like it's a little bit more on the peachy side, and it has like this soft velvety texture, and it feels amazing. So I really like those, and I'm really happy. And of course I like them the best because my boyfriend bought me. He always asks me, right, the stuff I bought you is the best, and I'm like, yes it is. Anyways, let me just briefly go over those stuff I also had from my Korean Play haul. This is the Han All Sharp Brow from Romandy and the Han All Brow Fixer. Now, I've been currently loving this eyebrow pencil so much because I tried to use up the Kiko one. I'm trying to use this up for, you know. And right now, because my hair is so light and I have no roots, and it's so platinum blonde, I can't use the Kiko one because it's too dark and it's too harsh on my face. But this shade right now is the perfect shade if you have anywhat of a really light hair color, because I feel like this makes my eyebrows stand out more, but not too much, you know. Also, I really like the pencil on this one. This is like a super mini pencil, and then I really love that this comes like with a spoolie. First of all, the spoolie is really high quality, and that you have this powder thing inside. This is amazing. I feel like this is like really underrated. I never heard anyone talking about this. I have mine in Modern Beige, by the way. It's C3, and I really like always how my eyebrows turn out. It makes it look very, very natural, but still filled out, and I really enjoy that. Maybe it kind of replaces my Etude House one, which is my current favorite. And let me talk about the Han All Brow Fixer. I really enjoy this product too. Of course, I have like the 24 hours Benefit Brow Setter, which is my all-time favorite. And the reason why this doesn't compare to the Benefit one is the brush. The brush is different. The brush is very short and very tiny, and I just really prefer the Benefit one. However, this is really good. This really makes my eyebrows like stay in place all day, and I really enjoy it too. It's not a bad product, and I think that it's half price of the Benefit one. So another product I bought from the haul and I still like it a lot is the Khloe Ampoule concealer from Misha. I actually also like this more than I thought. This has medium coverage, is very Khloe, absolutely not drying. The only problem I have with this one is like the shade range is not there. I feel like they only have like 2 different shades, and I have the lighter one, and I would wish they bring out brighter shades and darker shades. I mean, that goes without saying. I can mainly use for, but you know, when I have redness, or like not really on pimples, but maybe when I have like a blemish mark left, like hyperpigmentation, this is really amazing, and it still is very hydrating. I really enjoy this. This lasts really good. I think it has an SPF included too. Yes, an SPF 20 and PHA++. Really a good concealer, especially for the price. And I also want to mention this one. This is the Eyeproof Tan Eye Primer from Etude House, and I really love this one. This really makes my eyeshadow last longer, and also it kind of has a little bit of a color to it, so your eyeshadows look a little bit transfer better to your eyelid. Like it's not like, it kind of covers a bit the veins you maybe you have on your eyelids. Not that much, it's not extremely opaque, but your eyeshadow is very easily applied on top of this, and it makes it really last really longer. Like this is amazing. Never thought that, and I really enjoyed this. The bottle is kind of cute too, right? And then I feel like this is like when I say the Clio ones, the eyeliners have been the discovery of the month. This comes with it too. This blush changed my whole life. This is the Juicy Bang blusher from Ampoule. I put it in the description box. I don't know if I pronounced this right. This blush is so amazing that I went and bought this one too. This is the shade, this one is the shade Pika 01, and this is BE01. I think this is Fig, and I don't know what this exactly is, peach or something like that. I put it in the description box because it's all written in Korean. So my boyfriend just said it's strawberry. I'm not 100% sure. I put it in the description box. Those blushes are so amazing, especially for the price. Or not even for the price, like even if this would be a high-end blush, I would buy it because it's so good. This is so easily applied and it's blending so perfectly into the skin without kind of like interfering with any kind of foundation. Like I tried this with many different foundations and it always looked beautiful. You can definitely build those up, but I tell you, those blushes are like different league. They're blending so well into the skin. They're really amazing. I don't know what they did to this. The same for this one. This is like for me more for neutral days. I really enjoy using them. Very easily applied to the skin. You blend it out, you can build it up. It always looks fresh, it always looks pretty, always blends nice into the skin. It blends well over powder, over foundation. It always looks good. And I don't know how they did this, but those blushes are amazing and I want to get even more of them because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with them. They are really long lasting too, especially when you wear a mask. Like the liquid blushes, I feel like last a little bit longer than cream blushes. I'm really obsessed with those blushes. And then let me go over to a brand I recently discovered. It's very hyped right now in Korea. I hope I also say this right. This is Dasique, and I have Dasique or Dasique. This is the shade Milk Latte 07, and it's a very, as you can see, it's a very basic neutral palette. And when I bought it and I came home, I was like, why did I buy this palette? Like, it's so basic. Why did I do that? And I feel like I bought it because of those free shimmers here, because they look so reflective already in the pan and they are bomb. Those eyeshadows are so beautiful. I don't know what to tell you. Like those shimmers, especially how they look on the eyes, like they look kind of wet and so shimmery, glittery, kind of like, and they look so beautiful. And also for this palette, I know that some shades, especially those two and those two shades, kind of like look the same. I agree with that. Of course, you won't get a lot of variety out of this palette. Like you kind of always get up with a neutral eye look, but those shimmers, holy, they are really worth the whole palette. And this is quite expensive, I feel like, but I really love this one, especially for an everyday look. Like if I don't know what I have to do for the day, I go always now to this palette because every time I use it, my makeup looks amazing. Oh my, I forgot about this one. Of course we have this one too. This is the Misha Rose Prism palette, and I still enjoyed it a lot. Like I don't take back anything I said about this palette. I feel like the highlighter is maybe a little bit too dark for me, but I can make it work. The blush is amazing. The whole eyeshadow formula is amazing in this palette. You get really pretty looks. And yes, I have a review on this on my channel, like where I do a first impression of this, and I really liked it and I still stand to it. I think this is an amazing palette. Let me go to two palettes I also bought. And I first bought this one, and if you know Espoir is one of my favorite brands, and they have normally, so they have the regular eyeshadow palettes which look like this. This is the regular Espoir eyeshadow palette, and usually how they are built is like you can use this as a blush and this as a contour, and you really can. This looks amazing on the skin. So this is like a really multiple use palette, kind of like yes, and this is what the normal palettes normally look like. But also I feel like three times a year, I'm not 100% sure, they come out with the limited edition palettes. This is the Lookbook Vintage Lace palette. It's the season collection, and I feel like this came out 2020, so you can still buy those limited edition palettes. This is what it looks like. Like it has like this lace band on top of it, and then you remove it, right? And you go in and it's like a book. And then this is what the palette looks like. Now you see you have like 6 shades, 2 shimmers, and then you have a blush too. The blush you can use as eyeshadow. On oh my, is this quality, is this palette beautiful, even though it's a boring it's a boring neutral palette, I know, but how them shadows blend. And those shimmers again, like I don't know what Korean brands do, but they have like low-key the best shimmers out there. I used this palette and I went out with my boyfriend and he asked me what I have on my eyes. Shadow, especially when I apply this, makes my blue eyes, really sparkly and shiny and really pretty. Really pretty. And I really love this kind of concept with having 4, so like a quad, and then you have 2 shimmers you can decide of, and then you have a blush too. This palette is really, in terms of blendability and how easy it is to work with it, next level for me, and I have been enjoying this so much that I went out. This was discounted, by the way. I got this half price. I went out and got also the summer 2020 lookbook. I hope it's called like that. Yes, summer 2020 lookbook Honey Mellow limited edition palette. But this is what it looks like. It has this little thing here. Then you put it up. Looks like this. Like, the packaging is super cute. Then you have the same thing again. You have 6 eyeshadows, 1 blush. You have 4 mattes and 2 shimmers, and my boyfriend is making a mess in the background right now. Hey!
1 eternity later.
So you have the same thing like the other palette. You have 6 eyeshadows, 4 mattes, 2 shimmers, and then you have a blush. And this palette is also so beautiful. Like, honestly, I loved this kind of warm tone corally vibe, especially for summer. This shade is so pretty. It's such a nice warm tone shade. This shade too, this corally shade here. Love the blush. Love this glittery shade. Look at this, how reflective this is. This is more like a pressed glitter. I'm not the biggest fan of this shade. However, I used this, and then I was like at Sephora, and somebody at Sephora, the staff, asked me, what do you have on your eyes? It looks so pretty. And I was like, this palette. I really get a lot of compliments when I wear those palettes. I think it's the quality and the easiness to use and how the shadows blend together, and those crazy amazing shimmers which make the look so pretty. And I love that they always include a blush, so you have somewhat a monochromatic look going on. And yes, they are still available. You can still get them on YesStyle, and you still get them on other sites too. Even though they're limited edition, you still can get them. And yes guys, that has been it. That has been everything I bought in April. Honestly, that was a really good month for me, but also I'm really shocked of how much I bought, because I felt like I didn't buy that much, but kind of was a walk of shame for me because I bought a lot. Yes, but tell me in the comments down below what you bought in April, what you really like. And other than that, I can only say thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like this kind of content, and I hope to see you soon in another video of mine. Bye bye.